All righty, let's go ahead and bring
Russell.
them on out here. Scott, Butch, David, Beckett, and Chris. We're going to have to be very clever and creative with marshaling today, so.
Butch Gillock. Chris Russell.
All right, just waiting on Dave. Where you at, Wilson? Okay. Okay. Oh, sometimes. Did you guys get heater hooked over there? Interesting. All right, guys. That's interesting. All right, give me 1 second here. Since 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you check in? Did you check in out here?
I mean, I did earlier when I was running.
Interesting. Okay.
I was out there practicing earlier, but I didn't check in on this round.
Okay. All right, guys, let me get one thing set up here. Okay, real quick. Hey, Brent, go across the start-finish line real quick. Yeah. Yeah, no, but you did check in
David
somehow.
Wilson.
All right, guys, let's get them rolling. And I'll hit the buzzer as we roll. Get your couple laps in, and we'll go. What's that? Oh, sorry. It's Scott Wilson, Butch, David Wilson, Beckett, and Chris.
Butch, I'm out this round. You take first.
So it's going to be Butch, David, Beckett, and Chris. Hey, why don't you help me turn marshal right here? Don't worry about it. That's stupid. Hey, can you corner marshal for me? Just do 3. That's where it's kind of in between 1 and 2. So, all right, guys, we're going to be creative on our turn marshals here. So we only have 2, so keep it clean. All right, get rolling. All right, going green. All right, with about 10 laps down, Beckett Russell on top with a 54.39, Butch on a 54.41, Chris on a 54.48, David on a 54.14, fast lap of a 5.095 for Beckett, 5.182 for Butch, 5.2 for Chris, 5.194 for David. Beckett's got about a half a second, about 0.6 second gap back to Butch. Butch has got 2.4 back to Chris. Chris has got about 6.7 to David. Next up is Losi Sprint. Losi Sprint, you're next. Is your sprint car ready to go? David. Scott, is his sprint car good to go battery-wise? Did he get a battery charge for his sprint car? Your brother?
No, it's my car. My car's the reason I'm not running it.
Okay.
What's the headset deal? You ever seen ours?
They run it on the 8th scale nitro stuff so they can talk to their pit crew. I'm coming in, put fuel in it. I don't know. Who's he talking to? Who's he talking to? His son? Like his son? I know. All right, with 25 laps to go, it's Beckett, Butch, Chris, David. Beckett's got about a 1.8 second lead over Butch. Butch is 1.9 over Chris. Chris is 8.2 over David. It's not in our rules, so not much I can say about it. Are you USAC? Huh. All right, we got 17 to go. Beckett still on top by 2.7 over Butch. Butch 1.7 over Chris. That's the tightest battle on the track right now between Butch and Chris for that second and third spot. David Wilson's 11.9 behind. Fast lap is a 5:09.5 for Beckett, 5:143 for Butch, 5.2 for Chris, 5:194 for David. Yeah. No, that's kind of newer. They were running. Yeah. They've been running NASCAR and they were running street stock, and then they started in low. Then they picked up low C, and then now they run everything. So they run NDRC a little bit. All right, 8 to go. Beckett on top. Butch second. Chris third. That lead between Butch and Chris is down to 1.2. 1.1 now, with 5 to go at the stripe for Beckett. Next up, low C sprint. Next up, low C sprint. Does he go by Brent, not David? That's I can always change it. All right, approaching the last lap for Beckett. For Beckett. Here it is. And Beckett
Russell done.
with the win. Butch, you're still alive. Chris is alive. David's alive.
Butch Gillick done.
All right, Butch second.
David
Chris third.
Wilson
David
done.
fourth.
All drivers are finished. Chris Russell done.
I'm going to need some help with some turn marshals on this one. Low C sprint, please. Come on up. Hey, Scott, I'm just going to need you to stay there and turn marshal this one, too, considering you're officially in this race.
Yeah, I'm not in this race.
No, but you were technically in this one. But all right, appreciate it. If I can get another volunteer turn marshal to get that between 4 and 3, that'd be great. Austin, Chris, David, and Beckett need you guys all out. One more volunteer turn marshal, please. If I can get one volunteer. Oh, I got it. Thank you. Yeah, we got it. No, we got it. We got 2. We're fine. It's going to be light on turn marshaling today.
Austin Tunney. Chris Russell, Beckett Russell.
All right, just waiting on David to check in. Oh, here he is. Never mind, you're good. Gotcha.
David Wilson.
All right, guys, let's get you guys rolling. I got my turn marshals. Your lineups: Austin, Chris, David, and Beckett. All right, going green. That was short-lived. All right, with 10 laps down, 40 to go. Austin up top, Beckett second, Chris third, David fourth. Austin's got about a 1.3 second lead over Beckett. Beckett's got about a 0.3 second lead over Chris. Fast lap is a 4.917 for Chris. Beckett's on a 5 flat. Austin's on a 5.101. All right, that lead's got down to about 3/10 now. Beckett over Austin. Austin's got about a 1/10. Nope, Chris just moved over to that P2 position right now. So it's Bucket, Chris, Austin. Beckett's on a 54.36. Chris is on a 54.36. Austin's on a 54.38. Fast lap is a 4.917 for Chris, a 4.989 for Beckett, a 5.101 for Austin. 27 to go, 27 to go. All right, 18 to go. Chris Russell takes the top spot. Austin second, Beckett third, David fourth. All right, approaching 10 to go at the stripes for Chris. 10 to go. Austin, that's 1.9 seconds separates those two. Two to go. 2 to go. 1 to go now for your leader, Chris Russell, followed by Austin. Austin and Beckett, closest battle on
Chris
the track,
Russell
1.7. Chris, you are done.
David Wilson done.
David's done. Austin's done.
Austin
and
Tunney done.
Beckett's done. Chris Russell with the
All
win.
drivers are finished. Beckett Russell done.
I need Brent Wilson to come out the turn marshal, and if I can get another volunteer, please. Need one more volunteer. Brent, turn marshal, and a volunteer. Thank you, Austin. You're in this one, Austin. Street stock, yeah. Yeah, you should. I mean, the Russells are going to be out of breath.
Beckett Russell. Chris Russell.
If I can get one volunteer down here in front of me.
Butch Gillock.
Hey, can I get one? Hey, Brent, come down here and go on this corner down here where they're going to flip, most likely. Go to 2. Yep, and then that way we can get it going. We're waiting on Austin to come in, guys. Hold on one second here. Your lineup's going to be Chris, Beckett, Butch, and Austin once Austin gets checked in here.
Austin Tunney.
All right, he's checked in. So Chris, Beckett, Butch, and Austin, get them rolling, guys. Going green. What kind? Apple. Like the old school Apple or the new Apple? Is it the Lightning cord or the USB-C? I do not, because my daughter comes with me all the time and she has an older one and there's nothing. Let me see. Watch it going into one. Watch going into one. All right, 35 to go. It's Chris, Beckett, and Austin. Fast lap 5:2:07 for Chris. 5:3:25 for Beckett. Austin's on a 5:3:71. 54:36 for Chris. 54:41 for Beckett. 55:06 for Austin. Chris has got about a 1.7 second lead over Beckett. Beckett's got about a 10-second lead over Austin. Go low out of two, low out of two. All clear. Chris, Beckett, Austin is your current running order. All right, 16 to go for your leader, Chris, as he crosses the stripes here. All right, 5 to go at the line for your leader, Chris Russell, followed by Beckett. Then Austin. Beckett's got about a 2.2 second disadvantage to his dad, Chris. And then Austin's about 20 seconds behind Beckett. Twin sticks are flying in the air for your leader, Chris, as he crosses the line right there.
Chris Russell done. Austin Tunney done. All drivers are finished. Beckett Russell done.
All right, all drivers are done. Beckett with the win. Unfortunately, all these guys are right back into the next race. So, yeah, I mean, we don't have that many races today. Then again, need some volunteer turn marshals. All right, just need Beckett, Chris, Brian, Jason, and Austin out for the NASCAR box stock. I'm going to need 2 turn marshals, please. 2 volunteers. I can go down and do this corner. Someone wants to go down and do 3 and 4. Thank you, Brent. Yeah. You got, okay, cool. Thank you, guys. I take it that Rittenberry, they must have went to Ohio. Dude, every week it gets lower and lower, so. Leading that way.
Austin Tunney. Beckett Russell. Brian Russell. Chris Russell. Jason Thordarson.
All right. That's all of our guys checked in. If I was you, I'd be down on that corner. If they're going to wreck, they're going to flip that way. All right, it's going to be Beckett, Chris, Brian, Jason, and Austin. Huh? Yeah, good. I'll be there next week. All right, we're going green. Oh, a little issue there for your leaders. No love between the family. It's going to be a fun ride home. As we're working our way down, 4 laps in, Austin takes the lead. Brian Russell second, Beckett third, Chris fourth, with 6 laps into this. Already a lot of activity. Fast lap goes to Chris Russell with a 6.244, also moves up to the second spot. Austin's on a 6.351, Beckett's on a 6.355, Brian's on a 6.378, Jason's on a 7.375. Go low out of 4, low out of 4. All clear. Watch go 2, watch 2, watch 2. All clear. That looked like Brian Russell taking a tumble there. Little issue there for your leader, Austin, as he went into 2. That's going to allow Chris Russell to close in on him. Kept that momentum going. Fast lap of a 6.114. All right, 30 to go. It's Chris, Austin, Beckett, Brian, and Jason. All right, 20 to go. Chris, Austin, Beckett, and Brian. Jason tailing. $14 to go for your leader, Chris Russell, followed by Austin and Beckett. Everyone's pretty well spaced out by 4+ seconds. Watch turn 3, watch turn 3, watch 3. All clear, all clear. Five to go, 5 to go.
Chris Russell done.
All
Austin
right.
Tunney done.
Chris, Austin,
Brian
Beckett, you're
Russell
still hot.
done. Jason Thordarson done.
All right, waiting on Beckett.
All
All right,
drivers
all
are
drivers are done.
finished.
Chris Russell with the TQ.
Beckett Russell done.
All right, need my NAS truck mod guy out there. Beckett, Brian, and Chris. I need Jason and Austin, the turn marshal, please. Jason and Austin, the turn marshal.
Beckett Russell. Chris Russell.
Just waiting on Brian. I need Austin and Jason out to turn marshal. Austin to turn 4, Jason to turn 3, please. Austin to 4, Jason to 3. All right, our lineup is going to be.
Brian Russell.
Did Jason leave? Oh, Jason, come down to 2 over here. Jason, can you come down to 2 over here? Yeah. That'll work. Catch them while they're flipping out of the corner. All right, your lineup's going to be Becca, Brian, and Chris. Wait until Jason gets in the spot. Then you guys can start rolling. Oh, I got you. All right, guys, you want to get them rolling. Beckett, Brian, and Chris. Going to get green in the backstretch. Green, green, green. All right, NASCAR truck, we're doing time. It's Brian Russell, Beckett Russell, Chris Russell, 52.502 for Brian, 52.502 for Beckett, separated by 1/10 of a second. And that lead for Beckett and Chris is 1/10 as well. 2/10 separates the top three. As you can see him on the track, very close racing with about 2:15 to go. 2:15 to go.
Two minutes left. One minute left.
You heard the lady, 1 minute left. It's Chris, Brian, and Beckett. Very tight racing up front.
45
There's
seconds
not many.
left.
There might as well be a mighty, and this is a mighty close race.
Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds left. Brian Russell done. Beckett Russell done. All drivers are finished. Chris Russell done.
All right, Brian Russell gets the win. Beckett second, and Chris third. All right, guys, we'll start at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. We're just doing two in a main today, by the way. All right, I'll open the track up for practice if you want. I need Austin and Jason come out to turn marshal, please. Austin and Jason to turn marshal. Hey, Austin, can you cover 4 for me? And Jason's going to catch 2 over here for me. Two. Just when they come out of this corner, they're never going to flip in one. You got that corner? Jason, never mind, you're good. Thank you.
Chris Russell, Butch Gillock.
All right, your lineup's going to be Beckett, Butch, Chris, David, and Scott. Beckett, Butch, Chris, David, and Scott. All right, as soon as Austin gets into 3. 3. This one over here. Yep, no, 4. 4. Sorry, you're good. Yep. All right. Why don't we go ahead and get you guys rolling? Beckett, Butch, Chris, David, and Scott. All right, going green. Watch out of 4. Watch out of 4. All clear. Go low out of 3 and 4. Low and 3 and 4. All clear. $15 laps down. Beckett Russell on top. Also your fast lap hole over 5:05:0. Chris Russell's on a 5:2:08. David's on a 5:2:84. Butch is on a 5:2:619. Scott was on a 6:9:31. Beckett's got about a 3.9 second lead over Chris. Chris has got a 4-second lead over Butch, or over David. David's got a 4-second lead over Butch with 30 to go. 30 to go for your leader, Beckett. All right, 20 to go at the line for Beckett. 4.6 second lead over Chris. Chris has got a 7-second lead over David. David's got a 2.4 second lead over Butch. Scott's joining the race here again. See if he can knock my wall down officially. Oh, Butch gets the Mad Air Award. All right, 10 to go at the line for Beckett. 6-second lead over Chris. Chris is 9-second lead over David. Butch is about 3 seconds behind David. last lap for Beckett.
Beckett Russell done. Chris Russell done. David Wilson done. All drivers are finished. Butch Gillick done.
All right, Low C Sprint, you're next. If I can get Scott and David Wilson out here to turn marshal. Thank you. All right, David, not David, but Scott. Turn marshal, please. Go down to 4 for me, Scott. That's right, David. Is David in this one? David is in this one. I was looking at street stock by accident.
David Wilson. Beckett Russell. Chris Russell.
Waiting on Austin. Austin McCone. Start calling you that. Yeah. Just, yep. 1 and 4, 1 and 2. That's it.
Austin Tunney.
All right, your TQ holder is Chris with a 54-25, but your lineup is going to be Chris, Austin, Beckett, and David. Chris, Austin, Beckett, and David. We've got our turn marshals in line. Why don't you guys go ahead and get that car rolling? Going green. All right, the gap between Beckett and Austin's closed down to less than a second. Chris Russell's on top, though, with a 2.7 second lead over Beckett. Beckett's 0.8 over Austin. Austin's 4.7 over David with 35 to go. 35 to go. fast lap of the race is a 4.995 for Chris, a 5.123 for Beckett, a 5.053 for Austin, 5.777 for David. Oh, big flip going into 3 and 4. Car stayed upright. Another big flip going into 1 and 2. Was that Austin? That was your second place. See what happens here. That puts Beckett to second. 1.9 seconds separates those two. $20 laps to go, 20 to go. Ten to go for your leader, Chris Russell, on a 54.16. That's a new TQ. Beckett's on a 54.26. Austin's on a 54.30. David's on a 54.47. Everyone's pretty well spaced out. Two to go at the line for Chris. 2 to go. Last lap.
Chris Russell done. Austin Tunney done.
Austin.
David
Dramatic
Wilson
finish
done.
for Austin.
All
Straight
drivers
stock,
are
you're next.
finished.
Straight stock's next.
Beckett Russell done.
I'm going to need David Wilson out the turn marshal, please, and 1 volunteer. David and 1 volunteer. You got it? Thank you. All right. I just need David to come up here to turn two, and do that one for me.
Beckett Russell. Chris Russell.
All right, your current TQ holder. But you're not going to make it? All right. It's Chris Russell, 5432. Get Austin to check in here.
Austin Tunney.
All right, Austin's checked in. It's Chris, Beckett, and Austin if you guys want to get them rolling. I'm going to go green. All right, 10 down. It's Chris, Beckett, and Austin. Chris has got a 1.3 second lead over Beckett. Beckett's got about a 2.5 second leads over Austin. 5.192 is your fast lap for Chris. 5.2323 for Beckett. 5.438 for Austin with 38 to go. All right, 18 laps to go. It's Chris, 1.3 seconds up on Beckett. Beckett's 12.5 up on Austin. 10 to go for your leader, Chris. 54.33. He's off that TQ pace of a 54.32 he had in Q1. 1.2 seconds up on Beckett. Five to go at the stripes for Chris. Beckett is slowly eating into that lead. Has it under a second right now. Fast lap still held by your leader, Chris Russell, a 5.192. Single flag flying for your leader, Chris Russell.
Chris Russell done.
That's it.
Beckett Russell done.
Everyone's
All
done.
drivers
Chris,
are
Beckett,
finished.
and Austin.
Austin Tunney done.
All right, guys. I'm going to just need none of you guys back out here because none of you guys are available. Couple volunteers again, please, for the NASCAR box stock. Austin, where'd you say you got this thing at? Dude, this thing's badass. It wasn't great to do what I needed to do yesterday. It worked, but not great. But man, on like doing bodies, I was like, whoa. Oh, this is awesome. All right, box stock, guys. Chris, Austin, Beckett, Brian, and Jason. Jason's out there.
Jason Thordarson.
Your TQ holder is Chris Russell with the 55.23. Your lineup's going to be Chris, Austin, Beckett, Brian, and Jason.
Brian Russell. Chris Russell. Austin Tunney.
All right. Hey, Scott, can you take that corner? He's cool. All right, Scott's got us. Thank you, guys. All right, Chris, get them on. Chris, Austin, Beckett, Brian, and Jason. Going green. Oh, right here, corner 2, corner 1, corner 1, corner 1. All clear. All right, 10 laps in. It's Chris Russell on top, Beckett second, Austin third, Brian fourth, Jason fifth. Fast lap, 6 flat for Chris, 6.2 for Beckett, 6.3 for Austin, 6.3 or 6.2 for Brian, 7.2 for Jason. Right now, Chris is crushing his previous TQ on a 55.06. 3.9 seconds up on Beckett. Beckett's about 1.5 seconds up on Austin. About a straightaway link separates second and third. All right, 20 to go at the line for Chris. Beckett and Austin is your top 3. Chris is on a 55.10. All right, 12 to go at the line. It's Chris, Beckett, and Austin. Closest battle on the track is between Beckett and Austin. About 2 seconds separates those two. All right, 5 to go for your leader, Chris. Austin's now moved up to second, Beckett third, Brian fourth, Jason fifth. Right now your running order for the main is going to be Chris, Austin, Beckett, Brian, and Jason. 3 to go. About to get the twin sticks for your leader, Chris Russell.
Chris Russell done. Beckett Russell done.
All right, Chris
Jason
with the win. New
Thordarson
TQ,
done.
55-15.
Brian Russell done. All drivers are finished.
Mod, you're up next. I'm going to
Austin Tunney
need
done.
Jason and Austin out the turn marshal. Jason and Austin out the turn marshal. NAS Truck Mod, you're next. Are you using tire dope?
What's that?
You putting tire dope on your tires?
I have nothing on my tires.
Oh, that's why your car handles like shit.
Huh?
That's why your car is handling awful. I'll give you some tire dope for the main. It'll make a world of
I'm
difference.
just using a lint roller to get the marbles off.
No. Dude, I use brake parts cleaner to clean the tires off, and then I put tire dope on it, and that car will be stuck to the ground like the rest of theirs.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just tire dope half the front, I believe. Austin, how much are you tire dope in the front of your tires? Yeah. Okay. And your front tires are glued?
Yeah, my right front at least. Actually, I do my right side
Okay.
for the oval, and then front tires for.
On road, okay.
Beckett Russell. Chris Russell.
Oh, Jason, yeah. Can you get two for me, Jason? Can you grab corner two for me? Two? Yeah.
Brian Russell.
What? She needs something? All right, just getting Jason over to corner two, and then we'll get you guys going. So your lineup's going to be Brian, Beckett, and Chris. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get you guys rolling. All right, going green. Beckett gets out to a quick lead. Chris and then Brian. I got $1 million that says a Russell wins this event. The magic time is a 51.501 that was set by Brian in Q1. Beckett comes out with a fast lap of a 5.258. Chris is on a 5.277. Brian's on a 5.831. All right, minute down, 4 to go. It's Beckett, Chris, and Brian. We're already running 2 in the main today. Yeah. You want to hop in the main?
Maybe.
Someone's got to give Chris a run. Huh? Someone's got to give Chris a run. I mean, he's 2.5 tenths seconds. He's almost 3 tenths faster than anybody. All right, 3:30 to go. It's Beckett on top. Chris second. Brian third. You know, that's kind of weird because it's the same thing with Jeremiah. Like, his car is so quiet. Yeah. And I'm like, and I trust Jeremiah because I know he's not like a cheater. And he's like, dude, he goes, I've never done anything with the car. I'm like, come on, you've done something. Like, you've taken it apart and you've cleaned some stuff up. But, like,
I think that's why my car's one of the fastest cars all the time because I think I've just gone a little bit extra. You know what I mean?
it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much at all.
These guys are cleaning their diffs out and wanting their diffs to roll real free. What I found out, the car likes it better when the diffs are a little tighter.
So what are you putting in for diff fluid then?
I'm not. I use grease. Those are not sealed diffs, and technically you're not supposed to use diff fluid in because it just spits it everywhere. I mean, I think you can wise, but so what I use is I just use some.
Like white lithium?
Yeah, basically, I've got white lithium on the outside of my diff where the drivetrain meets each other, and on the inside of my diff, I've got it's Lucas oil too, but I have some clear stuff and some red stuff, and the red stuff's a little bit thicker.
Okay.
So I use the red stuff in the front and the clear stuff in the back because I want my front to spool a little bit harder to pull me around the corner.
But I'm saying like 200,000. Like, it's like
I would
grease
imagine.
anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
it's grease. It's not.
yeah.
2 minutes left.
How I found that out was blowing my diffs. When I would blow my diffs during the race, my car would pick up a tenth or two. I'm like, what the fuck? But it would handle like garbage. But it would pick up a tenth or two. You know what I mean? But it was really strange. So that's how I got that kid. Hey, how you doing? Pretty good. You guys have like a box class? We do.
Yes. Yeah, we're just running it not too long ago. There's a big race going on in Ohio that we wanted to support, so a lot of our drivers are over there supporting that race.
Probably lost 15 entries or not more. Yeah, and then plus the weather's nice right now. So yeah, so that always affects us when the weather's nice. Oh really?
All right, with a minute 15, it's Beckett, Chris, and Brian. 1.87 seconds separates Beckett and Chris.
Well, Friday nights would be the perfect time. I work nights. So do you? Yeah.
1 minute left.
What do you mean? What do we race? It's just Saturdays. Starts at noon, opens at 9.
We run a box stock on-road class too.
On Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Tuesday
just a racer. He's the owner, so.
Yeah.
45 seconds left.
These are mod NAS trucks. So they're your NASCAR body just with a brushless system and some other modifications to them. Basically just opened up to do whatever Losi makes for them.
30 seconds
They
left.
run about a second faster. They're almost one of the fastest cars out here. I mean, they are seriously. Oh.
15 seconds
15
left.
seconds. You heard the lady. Beckett on top. 4.1 seconds over Chris. Fast lap, though, was a 5.258 for Beckett, 5.277 for Chris, 5.429 for Brian.
Yeah, normally the box stock NASCAR, we'll have 2 heats, 2 full heats, sometimes 3. Yeah. So we start at noon.
Brian Russell done.
Racing starts at noon, yeah.
Chris
Practice for
Russell
like 3
done.
hours.
All drivers are finished.
All right, Beckett
Beckett
with the
Russell
win, 56.505. That is new TQ.
We got a couple racers that do that. They have to go to work after we race. Yeah.
All right, guys.
It just depends on the entry count, but I would say normally
We'll start at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock for the mains.
you've been running 2 or 3 wire transponder now, correct? Yeah. That's what most of us have. It just seems like the little bit cheaper version for yeah. Yeah, Singer Hobbies. Yes, they do. Yeah. it has like sensors that go over the top of the track. And you got to make sure it's visible. And
It's only like for that track.
yes. Yeah. Well,
It's 25 for your first race and then 15 for each edition.
okay. And they also have a club membership that's $60 a month, and you get half off race fees and a pit spot. But I don't know if I'm not sure how many's available or any of that.
watch it. Disaster. Watch go low in 3, go low in 4. All right, your leader is Chris Russell, followed by David Wilson, followed by Beckett Russell, Butch, and Scott. Fast lap is Beckett with a 5:03.4. Chris is on a 5:1.49, 5:1.89 for David, 5:2.10 for Butch, 5:2.57 for Scott. We'll do our podiums at the end of the day, considering the Russells will be on every podium. 50 to go at the line for your leader, Chris Russell. Half a second over David. David's got about 3/10 over Beckett. Beckett's got 34 on Scott. Good move right there by Beckett on the inside, working David. Gives Beckett the second spot. All over the back of Chris. Nope, just made that pass for the lead. .33 to go. Beckett's got about a second lead over Chris. Chris has got 1.1 over David. David's 53 seconds on Scott. Hey, Chad. Feels like Jammers here with the Red Bull car. All right, 24 to go. Beckett on top. Chris second. David third. Scott fourth. $15 to go at the line for Beckett. 15 to go at the line for Beckett. Chris has got that down to under a second. See where we're at. Oh, right back up to a second. Beckett responded. David third. Little issue right there. See how that jumbles things up for your third spot. David got enough of a gap right there that probably didn't dip into that chances of losing that podium spot. Three to go. Twin sticks fly for Beckett.
Beckett
All right,
Russell
Beckett
done.
Russell with the win. Chris Russell second,
Russell
David
done.
Wilson third.
All drivers are finished. David Wilson done.
All right, guys, put your cars up. Whoever can. That'd be none of you guys, right? Or Scott. Scott can come out. And then one volunteer tour marshal. Losi Sprint, you're next. Losi Sprint, you are next. Street Stock, you're up after this. Hey, Austin, you're in this. Austin, you're in this. Losi's next. I need Scott, if you can turn marshal for me, and get one volunteer if we can get a volunteer. Oh, Chad, you got it? You got 4? Thanks, buddy.
Beckett Russell.
I would absolutely put your phone
Chris
number on.
Russell.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, no problem at all. I have no idea. That's weird. Huh. Oh, I don't think so. No, that was weird. That's kind of like a community tire area. So, and unfortunately, that's my pit area too. So I get stuck with all of that. But, oh, no problem.
Austin Tunney. David Wilson.
All right, your lineup's going to be Chris, Austin, Beckett, and David. Chris, Austin, Beckett, and David. All right, guys, get them rolling. Going green. Oh, tumble for your 4th place car, David Wilson there. Wasn't us, Beckett. That was your 3rd place car that had a little tumble there. Chris Russell on top, Austin second, Beckett third. Half a second separates first and second. Little gap back to Beckett, 3.1 for Austin's advantage there. 8.3 between Beckett and David. Chris Russell, 0.6 at the line last time by. See if he extends that here. Nope, Austin dug into that. 0.5 seconds now. See if Austin can keep digging. Austin does hold a 4.940 fast lap of the race to a 4.960 of Chris. David, your leaders are coming up on you. Your leaders are coming up on you. Thank you, sir. 47 to go, 47 to go. Little wheelie for your second place car of Austin right there coming out at 2. That leads up to about 7/10 right now. Austin's got about a 6.2 second gap back to Beckett. Up to 1.3 now. Chris is digging in. Austin, see you with 38 to go. If Austin can figure out a way to pick that pace up. Not with lines like that. $35 to go, $35 to go. Beckett is working on trying to get his lap back. That will put him on the same lap as Austin. This gives clear track to your leader, Chris Russell, who's now got that out about half a track, 2.7 seconds. Street Stock, you're next. Street Stock's next. A little error by Austin right there. That's going to give Beckett his lap back. Austin still has about a 5-second lead over Austin, or over Beckett. Took his lap back there. Back and forth. Good job, Beckett. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. That allowed Chris to put them all a lap down right there. 20 to go at the line. Ten to go for your leader, Chris. Oh, that's going to put Beckett back on the same lap, I believe. 2.8 with 6 laps to go. $1.7, 8 with 4 to go, 8/10. Twin sticks are flying right now. One to go. Your winner, Chris Russell.
Chris Russell done.
Second place, Austin. Third place, Beckett.
All drivers are
All
finished.
drivers are done. All
Beckett,
those guys
Russell
are
done.
David Wilson, if you can come turn marshal, and if I get one more volunteer. Next up is street stock. Then after that, on deck is box stock. Box stock. Hey, David Wilson, make sure you can get turn 2 for me. Turn 2. My man. I didn't know you were going to run your smooth stock too, Jay. Love it.
Beckett Russell. Cracker. Chris Russell.
Just waiting on, and Butch is not going to make this one. Are you making it? Yeah, there you are, Butch. Oh, Butch isn't making it? Oh, Butch left. Okay.
Austin Tunney.
All right, our lineup's going to be Chris, Beckett, Austin, and Cracker. Get them rolling. Going green. All right, Beckett out top by 2.1 over Austin. Austin's got about 1.5 over Chris. Fast laps a 5.245 for Chris Russell. Cracker's on a 5.263 fast lap. He is about 14.9 behind Chris. .46 to go at the line for Beckett, who's enjoying about a 3.5 second lead to Chris. Chris is 4.8 to Austin. Austin's 8.3 behind Beckett. Up next is our box stock NASCAR. Box stock NASCAR, you're next. See where that lead is for Beckett when they cross the line. He was at 3.7 last lap. Still 3.7. .245 is your fast lap of Chris Russell. 5.251 for Beckett. 5.316 for Austin. 5.263 for Cracker. .26 to go. Make that 25 to go at the line here for Beckett. A little issue there for your third place, Austin. Not going to put Cracker back on the same lap, I believe. $20 to go, $20 to go. That gap between Austin and Cracker is under 4 seconds, 3.8 as we speak. Gap to the leaders, Chris and Beckett, 5.5 separates those two. That's going to make things a little better for Austin there. 3.7 as we cross the line. 3.4. Chad's definitely got one of the faster cars on the track. $10 to go at the stripes for Beckett. Box stock NASCAR, you're next. Box stock, you're next. $3 to go for your leader, Beckett. All right, $1 to go at the line for Beckett.
Beckett, Russell done.
There's
Chris
your
Russell
winner,
done.
Beckett, Chris, and Austin.
Cracker done.
Your top three.
All drivers are finished.
All right.
Austin Tunney done.
Box stock, guys. You ready? I think everybody here is in box stock. So if I can get a couple volunteers to turn marshal, that'd be great. I'll come down.
Austin Tunney.
Hey, can I get one of the David? Can I get your turn, Marshal? Thank you. Go down to 4 for me.
Chris Russell.
Okay. Hold on here. So what now? Austin's running your car? Okay. Where's your car at? Okay. All right. Okay. Just go to 2.
Jason Thordarson. Brian Russell. Beckett Russell.
All right, your line is going to be Chris, Austin, Beckett, Brian, and Jason. Watch out, Jason's got some new kicks on that car. It actually can turn now. All right, we're going to get going green. A little issue there going in. That puts Austin into second. Like Beckett had a little bit of trouble getting through. We'll see what happens as we work our way to 56 to go. 56 to go. Fast lap, 6:126 for Beckett, 6:151 for Chris, 6:219 for Austin. Chris Russell's got about a 7/10 of a second advantage over Austin. Austin's got about a 7/10 of a second advantage over Beckett. Beckett's 10 seconds over Jason. Brian's half a second behind Jason. right, 45 to go. It's Chris with 2-second advantage over Austin. Austin's about half a second above on top of Beckett. Beckett 16 on Jason. Fast lap 6:109 for Chris, 6:219 for Austin, 6:126 for Beckett, 6:598 for Jason, 6:315 for Brian. A little issue there for your second place car. That's going to drop him down. I bet that put Beckett second, Austin third. Watch turn four. Watch turn four. All clear. Mod NASCAR, you're up next. 30 to go at the line. 30 to go, next lap by. Go low and one. All clear. Correct.
I bought a new one. Is that red? I raced that a month ago. I took it apart, opened it up, and it had a big old aluminum thing in it from the front to the rear, like the drive shaft,
Yeah.
whatever it is. It was aluminum. I was like, holy shit, because the guy bought it told me to stop.
Oh.
Fuck, I just went down to Singer's. They had them for $169.
All right, 14 to go for Beckett. That lead has gotten really close right now. 0.2 separates the two. Half a second there now. Fast lap does go to your second place car, Chris Russell with a 6:109. Beckett's on a 6:126. Austin's on a 6:219. Jason's on a 6:482. Brian's on a 6:273. Well, it helps when, you know. All right, 2 to go at the line for Beckett. All right, last lap for your leader, Beckett Russell here.
Beckett Russell
Victory
done.
lap for Beckett. Good run, Beckett.
Austin
Chris
Tunney
second,
done.
Austin third, Jason
Chris
fourth,
Russell done.
Brian fifth.
All drivers are finished.
All right, NASCAR mod, come out.
Jason
I'm going to
Thordarson
need
done.
Austin and Jason to come out the turn marshal. Austin and Jason to come out the turn marshal. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot to do. Okay, and Jason, can you get me on turn 3 here, or turn 2? Huh? Oh, I saw some keys. Random. Are those yours right there on the table? Okay.
Chris Russell,
He said what?
Brian Russell,
Well, I've got this for you, too. All right. Beckett, did you check in?
Beckett Russell.
All right, here we go. All right, your lineup's Beckett, Chris, and Brian. Let's get rolling. Going green. All right, with 30 seconds down, 4:30 to go. Chris Russell on top, Brian Russell second, Beckett Russell third. Fast lap 5:181 for Beckett. Chris Russell has about a 3.3 second lead over Beckett. Beckett's got a 1.6 second lead over Brian. These cars are all been pretty neck and nose to tail throughout the day. Right now, the biggest gap I've seen. See if Beckett can dig into his dad's lead. There was 2.9 last time. Stays at 2.9. 2.8 right there, about half a tenth faster every lap for Beckett. With 3:20 to go, plenty of time for him to close that gap. Bright green car is your third place car. The yellow and red car crossing the line right there is your leader. Orange and blue of Beckett is second. All right, 2:15 left. Chris Russell on top by 2.3 over Beckett. Beckett's got a 6.4 second lead over Brian.
Two minutes left.
All right, minute 30 to go. Minute 30 to go. Chris, 1.4 seconds now. Beckett's got that down to 1.3, excuse me, as we go with a little under a minute 30 to go. They're actually on the same straightaway right now. One less than a second. Good job, Brian. Thank you. Beckett's got a chance with approaching a minute to go to get that gap down to about a half a second. No, 8/10 right now as we're working our way with a minute to go. It's going to be a very interesting finish here.
1 minute left.
Not sure if his dad's just toying with him and throttling back a little bit there to make it fun for Beckett. Let's see what happens. Gap is 6/10 with 45 to go. 5/10.
45 seconds left.
4/10. Be catching that draft here in a minute.
30
3/10.
seconds left.
Oh! Mistake by your leader. That crossed up.
15
Looked
seconds
like Beckett
left.
went in and took the air off his rear wing and made him get a little loose going into one. All right. Last lap, parade lap for your leader.
Beckett
Beckett with the
done.
win. Chris first, Russell third,
done.
Brian Russell third. All right, guys, all drivers done. All right, all my podium guys, come up to come to the podiums. All the podium people, come to the podiums.